I offer my heart, my mind, my body, my life, my spirit to you, my Lord, in truth and in love. I offer my voice, the gift that you have given. We are waiting and have been waiting for a long time. The time that we feel is long, or the space in sorrow and separation that feels uncomfortable. Is not the exact same time and space that governs this time and space here, in this perfect moment, in this presence. In 2009 it all began. Now it is January 17, 2025, 8:12 a.m. in Wyoming, as I watch the snow gently falling on the ground and life moving around, cars driving. I actually have to mention this. I keep seeing this really weird looking car in this live webcam in Jackson, Wyoming town square. It's a very odd shape car. Bye. It's got these angles in the front and back at a 45-degree slope. Never seen anything like that before. Even though that might have seemed like a distraction, it is not. Every little thing that is happening right now, and every word I'm sharing in this space of truth and love is meant to be. It is so spontaneous that nothing can stand beside it but love. Nothing can connect with it but itself, from within and all around. It is a new kind of experience. We have talked about this before. Everything we see, everything we hear, is God talking to and through creation, this beautiful creation. So, whoever that was in that car driving, God bless him or her, the bold desire to buy a car or even custom make it, I don't know the story behind it, but it sure is distinct and it stands out exactly like what's happening right now. The human part is very much here, alive and awake, and at the same time experiencing extreme challenges and everything around distracting and trying. I'm saying trying because it never actually succeeds to derail this or to destroy it. But the truth is, again, like I said, this is the perfect moment, and the challenges around are right now wow. I just saw this crow sitting on the signal pipe, and I've never seen it this close. Its beak and its eyes just peeked out from the corner of my screen, and it was looking right at me. That's what I'm talking about. This experience is so profoundly real. It is so real. So the challenges around are actually a medium through which it boosts this other energy. It is exactly the opposite. It actually doesn't even care what's going on all around. Really, it is just here and it's going to do what it tends to do, as I humbly attempt to do justice to sharing my thoughts that are manifesting through the voice, as it is motivated by the beings, my feelings and emotions. I mentioned before that I was very fortunate. I am very blessed to hear this voice in 2009 as it came to me. And I instantly recognized the voice, and I would get so excited and so blessed and happy that everything else that was happening would just fall away. And I was blessed to follow this. Once that kind of an experience happens, it happens, you can't go back. It cannot be undone. And it's been all this time that I have been listening to it, obeying, pretty much all alone actually, because for the world it sounds crazy. For the busy mind and the hectic lifestyle that we are forced to cope with, it is at its peak. Just talking for myself, living in this noisy place and supposed to be a spiritual gathering, but it is filled with minds that are so diverse from all over the world, and so deluded in a way that I have absolutely no one to connect to. So just the other day, I'm on a journey here and I'm going with the flow. I'm literally becoming everything that was said, the word that came to me at a time that we needed it very much, as a blessing and as a voice that loved us through the challenges He created, showing us and teaching us how to walk with it, how to recognize it, how to experience it, how to share it, and how to live it. And the changes have been happening slow and nice, while the challenges and the constant energy to destroy it just in my body has been excruciatingly painful. And time and again He has talked to me through the spaces, even tiny little cracks and tiny little narrow path, because I said yes. I said, I choose you, I choose this, because He wants you to choose it by your own will, and only then we walk together. It is such a beautiful energy, a beautiful spirit to live with, walk with, eat with, and talk with. it has strengthened me. It has somehow kept me alive. I don't know even if the word miracle is a justifiable word to express the power and the confident touch of His grace that just keeps you uplifted and brings you back to the right path again and again and again. Like I said, even if the other thing in the side, the life of sin and the life of lie and deceit is happening in the background. So it's been a great war within me. And just today, in the usual way, I saw the sign next level. And I also saw it was on somebody's t-shirt, I think. And I also saw never give up. So the flavor of His presence and the nature of how He talks is very, very obvious, because you're seeing it. At the time there is a thought in your mind, or it goes along with what you're experiencing in life. That is, if you're awake enough and if you're aware enough. And even if you're not, if your soul is meant to receive this kind of a blessing, when you hear it, it will wake up. Or He will create a new part in you that can hear it. I had just thought to myself the other day that I intend to escalate my penance of love to the next level and be in the space of a sanctified silence. Not literally, but constantly thinking about waiting with a calm mind, love in the space, and prepared to receive what I'm praying for, or what He's coming to give us. When we receive His peace and when we experience this, everything around starts to look beautiful. It's happened again and again and again, and it's happening again today. Right when I think I'm there, I'm waiting nicely, I'm in this space, something happens and some emotion triggers my body to create these chemicals, and then my mind goes into patterns of very disturbed thoughts, which then creates very, very heavy emotions of tears and sorrow and pain, so on and so forth. So far, He has won. His hand is mighty and invincible in battle, and I am really proud of Him. I am really proud of this spirit within that has risen again and again and again in strength and beauty and love. Somebody mentioned the other day, it's too intense, are you even for real? Feels like that sometimes, but it is real. and it is intense, yes. It's certainly not for the faint heart or minds that keep running into cheap folly and words that are scattered like it's stale crumbs of bread after they've had the feast with the merrymakers. I'm not necessarily fond of what moves through me and what comes out, fond of the intensity, but it's worth it because it has to happen. Like I said, the waiting has been long and the making has been very, very intense. There is an energy that is so stagnant and so adamant in accepting the truth and receiving the love. I can apply it to myself too. So, bless all the offended energies. Thank you for being the perfect opponent for this victory of love to be manifesting. It's going to move on. It is very, very supernatural. It's only supernatural because of what he has manifested as an opponent for himself to come, because he's that big and powerful. He don't want to just use it as a cheap offer. It's a next level and it's a high level, but it's very simple and very beautiful. Just as simple as the snow falling, gentle, so gentle and so pretty, so beautiful. I know that at this time in India it's 17th January night, actually 9 p.m. and a lot of things are happening all around the world. It's going to look chaotic if you're on that side. I see it from here. I know exactly that this is exactly equal and opposite to that. It's been happening for a long time, actually, from the time I watched the Twin Towers fall from New Jersey. But that's again, like I said, it's been happening as a parallel line. Why and how I'm able to understand is because I see a connection to what has happened to my own self, in my body, my mind, in my heart in this very, very tedious journey. God bless you. They're right there. It's right there, right next to you. There is hell, fire burning, storms destroying. But again, I know that by experience and my continuing faith, that every bad thing that happened to us or was going to happen was turned into something very, very beautiful. A journey into a story, and it exists, that cannot be changed. He doesn't fool around with me because I am a very practical person, and I like to be on the side of truth. I don't like lying or deceiving or even pretending. So He has turned everything into good for those who are seeking Him, praying, believe that something is happening, and we're all in good hands. Let Him do His work, because He knows. What we can do from here is to understand our own life, go within. Even though the loud distraction and the noise is very attractive, you may want to, if your mind is fickle and your heart's not in the right place, you may want to keep looking at that. But I encourage you to, all of us, including myself, I hope, to look within and track your own story and try to find that place in your life where you really felt good, you really felt blessed, you really felt happy. That is the Holy Spirit, that is God who did that in your life, and which is why you are where you're at right now. It is time now to look into the doubts and the repeated patterns of throwing tantrums and giving credit to your adamant rebellion and doing the same thing you've been doing God knows for how long. This beautiful gift is received with humility, with love, and with utmost devotion of thanks and understanding. Then your fears will melt away, your problems will be resolved in no time. Your lives will be filled with this holy presence, and continue to enjoy with peace and joy the same activities that are going on, the same life that we have to live, because we still have a body. Just take some time to slow down and sit with yourself and talk in the form of prayer. This gift is, there is no copyright here. There is certainly no competition. Everybody gets the same pay. Everybody is in the same space. Everybody feels one. Understand? There is no war. There is no conflict. It is time for us to be prepared in a way that we can actually feel His blessings and receive His peace. If you're really truthful about wanting that in your life and praying for it. It is not like anything else. That's why his artwork is a mastermind, the masterpiece of this kind of a blessing is so new, doesn't exist. So everything that is in competition with it, or which is pretending to be what it is, falls away. It's just exactly like the fog clearing away. It doesn't exist. Everything else that you've been running away from, escaping, when you experience it in the spirit, the mind is calm, mind is tame, and the heart's full of love. From that place, the mind starts to think differently. The thoughts are beautifully formed in words like this, which is filled with love and understanding and kindness and all the good virtues of what Christ might be in your shape and your form, of what you are as a created being. Let me tell you that this didn't happen overnight. Yes, it's taken a long time. But for you, my dear, it can happen now. It can change right now if you choose to accept it. Accept the truth that you are a created being. You are a part of God. You are the piece of the puzzle that fits perfectly in this creation of love. And you are the one in whom He believes. You are the voice that needs to be heard. You are the song that needs to be sung. You are the miracle. Let it happen. We were driving on our way from Seattle to California. 2012, 2013, we were homeless. We were kicked out of the house that we lived in, and we used to see these signs. We used to see a sign called friendly. Then we saw a sign, this was a sign on the signal on the road. It was a road, name of a road. We saw a sign that was called holiday, perfectly going along with what was happening in our life. And then in one of the signals we had to stop, and we looked in the front of the car, in the car that was in the front of us, and they had a sign behind on their back, on the back and the trunk, that said, "You are the miracle, let it happen." So of course we took a picture. We have proof of all this. It's not a made up story. No human mind can even imagine creating a story like that. You are his story. You will become history. You are the beautiful story that he's writing in his book of beautiful creations. Even though we are a drop in the ocean, we are still the essence, the same essence that is in the ocean. So what can possibly go wrong? Wake up, rise up, be touched. Let those tears flow, and find your own way to live a life that reflects the experience you've had. And receive his gift with open arms. And come back home. We miss you. Let us join together, enjoy the feast of awesome home cooked vegetarian meals, because that's what we do. Or whatever meals you like to have. Be around whoever you want to be with. And be blessed, so we can be the blessing. I really never thought that. I always felt I'm being blessed because I'm the bad person, I'm the weak person, I'm the very low and the last. Always felt like a piece of shit. I grew up in family that I was not comfortable to be around. Always sad, always bitter, mad. Yes, it's a true story. The past is not forgotten. It'll be there as a scar to remember where you came from. And that's all right. Because by the time you're here, you'll be so far away from that. And you would have grown up, and now you would understand it better. But it's worth every time. it is unimaginable how one could go through what I've been through, be alive through the challenges that the human mind cannot even understand. The human body is limited, it is the only thing as matter that exists that can be touched and inflicted pain upon. So they try to attack it all the time. But even that, it cannot be destroyed unless the spirit is finished its work on earth and it's ready to go. Eternal life simply means you live life, you live it. Don't just exist, you live it, and you live it and you leave peacefully. So that is going to happen. It is all going to be an understanding very simple to the human consciousness. It's not complicated, it's not all the fancy imaginations that is being thrown around over there, confusing everybody. It is right in your heart. That promise is in your heart, it's within you. That's why nobody can touch it, nobody can destroy it, and nobody can beguile it. I just saw two people kissing in the arch of the Jackson. God bless them. Whatever is happening, they have no idea that somebody is watching and praying and blessing them. See, it's everywhere. Blessings are everywhere. That was sweet. So don't be shy, don't be afraid. All those yucky, discontent energies out there that are contaminating to this pious existence of a pure spirit, they have no chance in the presence of this beauty. They will all fall away. Fog will be cleared. Their deluded minds will be destroyed. And I'm here as a friend for anyone who would like to hear a word of comfort and feel loved. I love you, and everything is okay. God is with you, within you. You have all the wisdom you need. There is no competition, there is no copyright. Everyone can receive this gift, experience His presence, and let it rise as fast or as slow as you want. Creating a new path for living in new ways. It's not actually new, it's very simple, but it is very difficult to practice it because of the conditions that are laid as a challenge. So let us continue to live and love, not give up. Keep rising up to higher levels, whatever level you need to be to face your life with a new attitude. Don't harm yourself. You are loved, so you have to feel that love within to dismiss all the other thoughts that are not compatible with that Holy Spirit within you. Let Him lift you up and see what you can become in His loving, giving, forgiving, and abundant grace. Your life can change. Change is good. Change is good. Open your hearts to receive His peace, to know the truth within, to see it and to be it. Let it go. Let it go. It's been a long day of carrying this heavy burden of love. So I would like to leave you and love you with all my heart, mind, and soul, as I love God the same way. And hope and pray that we carry this blessing as we were blessed, and make Him proud by living life the way that is good and is pleasing to the Spirit living within. May all your frustrations and temptations be blessed and touched in such a way that you rise up in strong confidence to be who you are, the right way, the loving way, the truthful way, to create a space that is comfortable to be in, breathe freely, move gracefully, and sing melodiously. The sounds we make in the space are very strong because it comes back, it hits back at you. So let's change the acoustics a little bit and make the recording a little more pleasant to hear, and make it a live video show of a decent scene to watch. Your life, I mean, you live it. You live like somebody is recording you. Okay? We can do it. We can certainly come home, and we will all be waiting with open arms to welcome you, feed you and bless you. So don't be shy to be good and beautiful. God is with you, within you, always. Amen. The spirit within is very strong. After going through tons of experiences where you miraculously rise up from the depth of pain and suffering and states of minds that are so uncomfortable. I told my son one time, the spirit of living, it's very, very strong. It has a mind of its own, and it does the work. It completes the work that it came to do. The spirit within. There is life within. We call it the spirit. You have to give it some kind of a name and use some kind of a language to communicate the expression of its existence in this arena of life that we call in the space that it occupies. It's very, 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 very strong. It's very strong. It's stronger than anything you can even imagine. It's a spirit. Sometimes you recognize it in each other without even saying a word. Just the presence of that around you or even within you. It's a very obvious. Its existence is so obvious that it is known to you. Because there is something inside that is animating your life, isn't it? Who's doing it? Yes, you are doing it. We say that I am doing. But think about it for a second. that spirit within is dominant in the whole system. The feelings, the mind, whatever composition we are made of, this spirit is dominant. It will rise up and it will overtake and it will override anything and everything. It's the same spirit in everybody. That's why they call it. But it's a she or a he in everybody. It's a him in a man and it's a her in a woman. This training has been so intense. So this morning again, after I finished my work in the morning, little bit of chores, happily. Like I said, the challenges are great, so please forgive me. But this is a training ground and we are being trained to ride this spirit. It's like a lion, you ride it and then you think you've gotten so good at it. Then before you know, he turns into a horse. And then now you have to learn how to ride a horse. You see, it is a spirit, so it mutates, it transforms, transcends into layers and layers of spaces within and occupies the space in its nature of what it's made of, which is actually space. It's a space, it's a spirit, you can't see it. It's invisible, mostly it's invisible. It's not a very hard thing, it's actually a very, very simple thing. It's like riding a train. You're traveling in a train and you have a destination. You can't just run off, you can't just jump off the train or get off on a wrong station. Then you have to take off from where you left off, or you can get irritated or throw tantrums because some new people got on into your compartment and start to make noise, whatever. It's all there in our lives. All the lessons, all the teachings are there in our lives, right? We move on, and that's what's happening to me, and I'm sharing it very, very raw, very organic as it's happening to me. And I believe this is a training. This is my the experience, because I'm a no-nonsense person. I want the truth and I don't pretend. So you don't need a stage to go perform, because then you get stage fear and you're not confident about your lines. This life is our stage. And yes, you are being monitored and recorded for quality purposes from within yourself. Understand? There is a you that's watching what's happening, that's aware of your daily activities, aware of your desires and what you're going to do to fulfill it and all these things. There is a you inside of you, and that spirit takes the shape and form of you. So we don't need a stage. This is our stage, the real life, the living and the loving. One time I got so frustrated with my son's tantrums and anger, so I took out the video and I started recording. In a second, he just kept quiet. He said, "Amma, stop recording." As I said, if this act of yours is so good, I want to record it. It just stopped like magic. So you see, if somebody is pointing a video camera at you, then you start feeling conscious, right? You start behaving better, isn't it? Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? We are deluded that no one is watching, and we keep doing whatever we want to do or think whatever we want to think. It's beautiful. Then from that time I started using this technique to calm and tame and bless my son, who is actually being tormented from within him. And this whole lesson of rise up and start doing the work, it's inside of you. You cannot wait for someone else to do it. It's not going to happen. The spirit is within you and you have to rise it, and this is the only way out. You have to travel, you have to journey on, you have to ride on it until you get it. And then it becomes another chapter in your life, riding with the spirit, doing things in the spirit. Then things change, your life change, your attitude changes. It's work. You have to be willing to do the work. So yesterday we talked about, Lord, we prayed. We can always pray from within you. Rise up, He will hear it. It will rise up. It's kind of like a different person until you realize you are one and the same. Until you clean up all the clutter and the deluded mindsets, and then you become one with the spirit. Then everything you do, say, it's in the spirit. It's not intimidating at all. It's very comforting. Actually, it's exactly the opposite. There's no fear. There's no stage fear in the living, in the life. You're not living one life for each person. We have multiple life styles. The spirit is one. It does not deceive. It's what it is. So the work to figure out who you really are is a constant 24/7 job. You're on the job. You have to have this part awake and alive and thinking all the time, reflecting on it, changing, correcting yourself. It's like backtracking, coming home to the spirit of what you really are. Earlier days, as soon as we start to do this, some attack will happen, and that's how weak we were, or we were not one with this big spirit. It's big, it's huge. Am I so big, being God, that you cannot see me? So it's work. It's not a separate thing. It is not something outside of us. It's not a fearful thing. Although even all that is good, but ultimately one has to go within and search. Then it backfires. All the things that happened to us, when we would get angry, we would react, we would think something disturbed it. Now we're stronger, and we stand in our place like a mountain, so strong and so firm that it doesn't affect us. We will not react to it because it's useless. It's useless reacting to something that doesn't exist. It is unreal. That's not real. It's a very strong energy. It's been moving through, and I'm literally high in it. I'm happy. So I was doing some other ministry work, and then this started to happen again. So I'm doing my work because I'm getting trained. Imagine if the training is this good. Imagine the real gig. When you practice, like say for in schools and all, you practice for programs. You practice. You do your best. You give it your 100%. Then already when you're training that you're going to do a good job on the stage. That's how your life should be. Every moment that you're living and you're feeling alive, you work on yourself through the spirit. Be with it. Become friendly with the life that is within you. all the hatred falls away, all the hurting falls away or heals, and you're always in a pre-existing state of goodness, good virtues, good forgiveness and tolerance and all that wonderful things. That is, it is the only way to stop the wars. It's kind of like this process, I visualize it, I imagine it as an artist, as the beast itself being transformed. Imagine, we're not destroying the evil, but we are loving the evil to such a point that he hears the sound and he also bows down. Then we work together, because actually the other side is very good at their jobs. They're very good. The intentions are wrong, the purpose is cheap, but imagine, it's like two brothers, opposite kinds coming together and becoming friendly and working together, or two sisters. So the nefarious energies are being eliminated or it's being transformed. That's what's happening. That's what's happened to me. So that's why I'm sharing this. For each one, it can be a different thing. That is why it is so beautiful. There will not be any conflicts. You are you, you know it, and you are in that space, and I'm in my space. We may run into each other. We may even become one, sharing a hug or a kiss, and then separate again in our own spaces. And there is nothing but harmony. There's nothing but harmony in all the energy. We're all forms of energy. That's what that spirit is. It radiates forms of energies depending on what you're thinking and what you want to do and what you're manifesting on earth using all those tools. So there's harmony. There's no conflict. Every family can, one person doing this in the family, one person getting it, can change the entire family. It begins at home. He's been telling me over and over. It begins at home, and your home begins within you. You have to be able to live with yourself harmoniously first. In your thoughts, in your words, in your character, in your doings. But children, I'll tell you, as a mother, I have done the work. I'm here. I have surrendered to it. He has touched me in ways impossible through impossible spaces. I've been a rebel. I have been very, very repulsive to this energy because it feels you don't deserve it. You're not one with it. You're not eligible. All the negative, all those parts. He has touched it. I would say he's a good hand, and he's a master. He can do anything. He can come in any cracks and crevices, and he can touch you in ways that you will see the truth of who he is within you, and let him rise, let him lift you up, and see what you can become. All these songs that came, it has become my life. I'm not, it's real. It's an experience. That's why it's taken this long. So now I feel like why it took so long and tortured everybody. I was saying this morning, think about it. You are offending so many people more than you are offended. Get it? If you really have even one part of you that is really good, when you carry these energies that are hurting and hating and angry and offended, you're so lost in that, in the space. You're in a spell of a negative role that you're hurting everybody around you. So then, if there is anything good in you, you think, how can I stop this? How can I stop hurting others? Then it goes back inward, and when the love rises up, you start hurting yourself. The self-abuse ends. Then it's magical. You stop hurting everybody around you. There is no, in fact, it's the opposite. Everybody starts to, even the worst people around, they look at you and they nod, and they sense the presence of someone who's gone through stuff, someone who's experienced God, someone who has love in their hearts. Yes, every knee will bow to the spirit that is within. When that happens, then it's magical. So like I said, I've done this work. Now it should be easier because it's being presented in such a simplified way. You learn how to solve a puzzle, then it gets easier. You do it once, then it gets easier, isn't it? Then after that, it just becomes a mindless job. It becomes your truth, it becomes your lifestyle. But you have to start somewhere. You have to start now. This time, this is so ferociously, it's the spirit, that's why they call it the fire. It is just as powerful as any California fires that is consuming everybody. This fire is even more powerful from within, because the whole universe is within you. One person changing can make that much difference in the whole world. We were always outside. You make the change inside of you, the changes outside will automatically fall into its place. That's what this work is. Once that space is created and the space is cleaned up, then it affects everything else that is connected with its space, which is space. Everything is connected with space, right? Every matter that exists on earth is connected in this space. Just literally. So we're going to continue this work. We're going to keep letting the spirit rise and do what it wants to do. There is no conflict. It was done to me. It was not easy. It was very, very difficult. And we have come a long way. We've come a long way. And it's beautiful to be here in this place, even though technically this place is hell. If you want to look at all the problems and only focus on what's outside, and that's the challenges are very helpful. Actually, you are very grateful. In my entire life, if I reflect on any of the stories, there has been somebody through which the opposite spirit has challenged me, and then this other thing rises up. No, I can do it, and I am going to do it, and it's come a long way. It's not something to do outside, although even those things are good, but let's be practical and let's be proportional to what is happening. Get out of the patterns, get out of the silly tantrums, because you're being watched. Let us put on a good act. Let us make this happen. Let us create a world that is peaceful. Let us create a self that is beautiful, because he exists inside of you. It has to be beautiful. Everything you think, say, do, how you live, let's change it. Let's make it beautiful. Let's make this place a beautiful place to live and love. Beginning from within. It's from within. It is so important. And these teachings are new and very, very, very rare. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You cannot compare it with anything. And it's not in competition with any alternative challenges that is out there. Most of it is just a pastime. We feel good being in a spiritual place or singing or whatever, but the real work has to be done from within. It's not going to happen from outside. So let's be honest and let's be practical. And then nothing else matters. Nothing else will matter. Trust me, I've gone through all that, and I've come here. And if you want, stories can be told, but the past is not at all important. It is what I have become now is what's important. Can we move on? Shall we enjoy our presence in this space with something that keeps feeding the spirit in goodness and wisdom and love? That's where I am at. And right now, I don't really have any friends here. So I believe there is still some more work to do, and we're going to keep continuing until the real blessing manifests. It's, you have to calm down and be one in this space. Then all things just come to you. All things come to you. Even better things than you expected or desired. He wants to give us so much love and many gifts, but we have to have the space to receive it. Mainly this gift of His Spirit within. You start to enjoy life way more. That other energy, that we hate so much, and all this evil is there, and all that falls away, because it's part of the game. It's part of the prop. Let's eliminate the evil within first. Even reacting to somebody who's hurting you, that's evil. That's what we call the totality of goodness, total goodness. That's what Jesus Christ was, right? He didn't get angry at his enemies. He didn't get angry at the deceivers and the liars. He forgave them. Wow. Think about it. Forgive. Today, choose to forgive somebody who's hurt you and you keep thinking about it. Forgive them. Even if they're not there around you, forgive them. You watch how beautiful you can feel and how free you will feel from within. It is possible. It is possible to love your enemies. But it's not something to do. It is someone to be. And from your own little space and place, I think it radiates from within and all over you and all through you, all around you. And may this love spread its wings and rise up the joy and happiness in everyone that is seeking relief, seeking you. Wake up, Lord, come soon and bless us in the mighty ways that you have planned to bless us and take us home. Amen. So there is one more very important concept that needs to be recognized and mentioned. We're all hurt because somebody betrayed you, somebody deceived you, somebody is lying to you. Especially the ones that are really trying to be good, trying to live a righteous life, right? Mostly women. It is so tormenting because you are amidst evil, you know they're deceiving you. But let me tell you, you do this work, when you find the Spirit within you, it starts to become a form of love that actually perceives the deception, knows it is being deceived, and yet rises up to love them and to bless them. Who's the bigger deceiver here? So there's evil that's deceiving, and there is love also that is deceiving for good purposes. Sometimes Especially in India, it's very chronic. It's like a lifestyle. Lying to everybody and nobody really knows the truth of exactly what's happening. That's why it's important to do the work from within you. You are the person job for it. You know what's happening inside of you. You have to seek justice through honesty, not deception. That's how I've come this far. Ask yourself, is there love within you? Yes, of course I love. So then you have to go take it from there. Would you do it if you love? You know you won't. So you don't take the decisions. Most of us, most of the time, we are not normally result oriented. If we're not getting the proper result, then we give up. Even before we start the work, we give up. No, hang on to it, because the deception is being deceived here at a very high level. And just because I have mentioned this and I have spoken the truth, we are in a different place right now. It's just this whole fog is cleared, mist is removed. You're busted. The truth is, light. It exists as light. It doesn't have to say anything. It's the presence, like I said, the presence of love, the presence of truth. It will fall away. Everything else will fall away. And whoever connects with the spirit will be around you. Literally heaven on earth. It's not all that bad actually. But when you put focus and experience it, it becomes that much more bigger. So hang in there. Let him rise up from within as the spirit, the good spirit. And things are going to get better because things are moving faster. I know this in some way in my story, in my family, that he's used me as a gauge, as a where I am, how I'm feeling and how my emotions are. And he works very gently. And I know he's proud of me. And I'm also proud of him. And now we're going to hold hands together and we're going to walk together in this holy communion of you and yourself and the spirit coming together as one in all the goodness, love, grace, peace, and joy. Be blessed. Be blessed. This is not happening for some program or applause. This is real stuff here. He told me once, I will ferociously save. So let us not underestimate the power of the spirit or what it can do, especially womankind. A mother knows how to save a child, no matter how hard. So rise up, dear woman. We can either create a kingdom or destroy it. So let us choose the good, be good, believe in this spirit on faith, and let it rise you up in all the goodness that you are. Let it change you. Let all the other things fall away. It's a big cleanup job. And then we'll have the work to maintain it once we are in a new home. So let's do it. Be brave, be bold and strong. It's not going to hurt you. It's like removing a thorn with a thorn. It might hurt a little bit, but we're going to be in a better place, and it's a promise. I have lit the candle. Beautiful flame, spreading the light around. It's a lovely sight to watch a candle burning. I'm here again this evening 8:15 p.m. January 19th, 2025. Having absolutely no idea where these tears of wisdom is going to lead us into and through. The emotion is very strong. The mind starts to think about all the things from the past and all the things yet to come, and the space of the unknown is a very in the worldly sense, it's a very weird sensation. In the spiritual sense, it is a very depth of silent penance. He's doing it again and again and again as the spirit is moving through me to sit here and give a voice to how I feel. This level at which it requires surrender is not known to this world's existence, including my body, my mind. So, before I slip into any of the past or any places and spaces that is uncomfortable for the Lord Spirit to be in, this happens, I just sit and I start recording, and words just starts to flow as I speak and hear at the same time, soothing my soul and every soul out there that is waiting for an answer, waiting for the Lord to show His mercy and kindness upon their lives and their minds' tormented states and their broken hearts to be fixed and filled with love again, and their lives to be filled with peace again, or whatever it is they're going through. I feel like we are at the crux. I feel like there is going to be an end to something. That means there is going to be a beginning of something new. It's just that I'm here all alone and talking like this and living like this. It's a weird feeling. I think that's what every new place feels like, right? It takes some time to get used to and be comfortable with the space, the environment. It's not new to me in the sense it's new because it's happening inside of me now. He's been rising me up slowly and very delicately, so gently that even the strongest of rebellion bows down. It folds its hands and thanks Him for His presence. Pardon my emotion as it turns into big blobs of tears, but That's it's like a cheerleader for these words to express its feelings and share the heart's love, because I think anyone could be facing what I am facing. I feel very blessed to be the chosen one. I know I am chosen, and the time has come. I cannot hide anymore or run away from it because it's uncomfortable, or deny it because it's not accepted, or stop it from doing what it's come to do because of my own thoughts of doubts and insecurity. He is rising. He is rising, and he's big and he's powerful. And I love my Lord very intimately, as He has taken me to places, moved me out of space that is not good, healed me from countless encounters with deep pain, brought me out of suffering through compassion. Yes, I sound like Christ because it is Him. When you are given the experience to feel like Him, think like Him, and talk like Him, it is a powerful, powerful spirit that moves through. And there's no doubt, there's no question, something is touching you in such a way that you melt. Any stone hearted person would hold His hands and kiss Him with love and surrender. For a woman like me who has been born, I don't know, out of my choice, or it was all designed to begin with, I'm not sure. I would like to be sure though. I would like to be in a place of complete understanding and be of any help for all the gifts and talents that I have been blessed with. If it is you, let us continue. He says, He is going to choose anyone and everyone in His team. And going to be a mighty team. We have to keep choosing the path of love and righteousness. Someone was mentioning today it's all or nothing. It's 100%. It has to be 100%. Or it's gonna be a get out of here. There's no room here for you kind of a thing. It's just necessary. It's mandatory. Because parts of us that are stuck in delusion in this highly intense illusion of a duality, everything is happening at the same time. You feel so scattered and you're so lost in the world's noise. One is not aware how far they are from their heart's love and peace and the little joys of life that one can experience. The world seems to be lost in or being distracted to worship God outside, so much so that even the thought of experiencing Him within is lost somewhere in the ritual and in the spell that's been cast on everyone's minds and lives. He wants to be your friend, and that begins from yourself. You have to know that there is someone or something inside of you that speaks, and there is a voice, and it is your friend. And when all the conflicts from within are cleared, reconciled, then the oneness that you experience is very healing, and it kind of creates a sense of balance in all your parts and emotions and character and choices you make every day, little choices you make for living and socializing with other people. It changes everything. When we're carrying the bitterness within and we don't have a consoled system inside, we don't have answers, we don't have a solution for the problem, and we're kind of stuck. That's what bondage is. And the feeling of deliverance is a new thing. Delivering yourself into a space and place where you feel free, if that's what you're seeking. That's what my life has been about, and I'm assuming everyone at some point or the other feels that. So when we carry ourselves from that place, it's a different feeling. It's a different kind of being, and walking around playing this role that we have come to play. And for some reason, there's fireworks outside. This has happened many times. One time I was just praying and I come out and I put my hands out and I just started to declare, I'm healed, I'm healed, I'm healed. And right after I said that, the fireworks started outside and I saw it. It was crazy. When you're in tune with that spirit, you seem to be talking to everyone and everything, and you feel in tune. It's a very pleasant sensation of being in one, being one. And when you're in this place, all the other things that you were thinking just falls away. But it's a journey, so it kind of turns you around, and you go this, do that, and then one thing leads to the other, one emotion leads to the other, one thought leads to the other, and then this happens. This has been it's been a pattern of how, I guess it's just in my intense journey of how this voice has been risen to be able to even be here and speak. I mentioned before, it's kind of like a training. It's almost like, you're drafted for war, you have to go, right? But the war here is not for bloodshed or revenge. The war here, we have to use words. We are fighting for souls, and we're trying to save lives. People who are stuck in a pattern within themselves that they feel they cannot come out of, or they are seeking relief from their pain. So my heart goes out. I feel it very strongly this whole year that has begun with a very strong push or pull in a very gentle way. Exactly the opposite of somebody oppressing you or forcing you to do something that you're not sure whether you should do it or not. It's exactly the opposite. Because this sensation of being one has to be there all the time. Otherwise, the purpose of bringing this sound into existence as it manifests its wisdom and words of love will be lost or will not be fulfilled. The old ways are being shed. The old mindsets are being completely dismantled. This kind of software will not push itself to install. It's not a trespassing virus that will just hack and it will ruin your computer. It waits to make sure your computer is clean, your operating system is running good and fast, and everything that's happened in your life is meant to be has been a training, has been a setup for this particular moment. For me, it's been going out into the world, being independent, um, getting my education, doing my computer course, being in the IT field. A lot of years spent in many different jobs, getting many experiences in the IT field. All that has led to this complete understanding of my own self. And for everyone, it's a different life. If you think about it, none of those things should have happened with all the war and all the controlling system that was around me, in my family, in my people who were trying to help us because we were in need, but they were all just being selfish and doing things that they wanted to do for their own pleasure of selfishness. But they had no chance. Not astrology, no prophecies, no curses, not even their blessings, nothing. It seems like this was a planned route, and it's been keeping up right on from the beginning, from my birth actually. How many times I should have died and I was protected. It is, it's hard to even compress it in words or this moment. It's an experience and it's a memory, because there is no time, there is no, it's too much, so much love, so much grace. It's a very intense story to follow. But that's the past, it's already happened, and we're here now. We're here now. Let us shake off the excess baggage, clear the cache, clean up the computer, change your ways of living and eating and drinking and smiling, and see what he can make you into and see what you can become. So the software, it asks you, can I come in? Can I install myself within you? And then we'll have fun together. We'll have a good life. It'll be new and it'll be awesome. And we don't have to think about the past. It'll all just fall away. Although we can still eat and drink and make merry, and it will be from a different place with a different intention. Won't harm anyone. And we'll come back to our center of peace and balance. So if something is not happening or it's frustrating, it's because of this. He will wait until it's all ready, because if he's also pushing and if he's gonna listen to our cries, oh, I can't bear it, I need it right now, because that was my prayer today, that's why this is coming. It's the same, his nature is the same, it never changes. The place where he's at, in his love and understanding and compassion, is the same. He doesn't flinch with our rebellion. He doesn't even, it doesn't affect him how many tantrums we throw and how much we're crying and screaming for. He knows. He is holding you. We're in his hands, in his big hands. I contact my son when he was little. He had a very sweet voice, although we couldn't make him sing unless he wanted to. Um, he used to say that he's bigger than God because he's got the gift in his hands, his presence. He said presence, but it's also his presence, meaning he's here. He's with you. He's with you. Like a person, not even like a person. It's not even subtle. It's so obvious. We would feel it's crazy, but these experiences do happen. Because he's a spirit and he moves through us from within. He makes these weird things happen through us, and we kind of like, what? Did that just happen? Did I just do that? Did I just say that? All these thoughts used to come and go like a flash, and then we would forget it because we were overwhelmed with the words living and thoughts and feelings, offendedness. He has taken it all, it's gone through, and I feel the same. Every little thing has been done to me. Every nasty things, thoughts, you name it, it's gone through me, and I'm still here, fully bright, shining like the beautiful candle I've just lit. So there's nothing left. All chances are finished. All the evil, all the bad, everything is done. Literally, I am alone. I have nothing. I have no one. I have nothing with me, and I have no one around. So even if they want to dig in and try, there's nothing here left for them to feed that beast. What's left is love. The love has remained. The goodness has always been there. The light's always been shining. So it'll actually backfire if from this place in space, if anything attacks you, it won't. Not only will it not hurt you or bother you, it will go right back to them, and they'll start to change. Actually, the beast will start turning into a good person. It's true. This is not even fantasy. This is true story here. It's not even based on a true story. It is the true story. Literally. So it's happened again. I came here having no idea. Complete surrender in this space. And I get it. I see now how he has given me the literal experiences in life over big time spans, like years, sometimes years, as my son was growing up. Perfect. And when something had to be intervened and it's stagnating, he'll just create this big, his own fog, and he'll do something, and then it'll happen and it'll be finished just like that. And we won't even have time to like sit and think or doubt it or drag it. It's a very strong, powerful spirit, because it doesn't have all that. It doesn't have the kind of human mind that doubts and drags and deceives and lies. He just knows the truth. He just pushes the blocks, and he clears out the space, and we have moved on to the next level in the journey. So believe, keep up with your faith that we're being watched and we're being protected and we're being pushed and taken to a different place. We're being transformed, we're being changed so we can receive him completely in the shape and form that we are. And when we meet each other, we will recognize, we will know each other, and we will take off from where we left off and start doing the same thing. Have relationships, be social, have a life, have a living, all those. It's the other side. We made it to the other side. The transition is complete, the transition is finished. So it's just going to be more and more beautiful because of what's happening here. It's going to begin from here, from this pit of hell that I'm living in, with all the noise around and all the time the energies around just keeps bombarding you, and you have to come back, clean it up, and come back to your center again. So when we do find our place in space with quiet peace, it will be all the more beautiful. It will be like heaven on earth, most beautiful presence, and in the present moment we will enjoy everything as we are doing it even now. So the software will be installed successfully after you accept. Your computer will freely accept it. Installation will be faster than 5G. It will be unlimited G. Just like that, in a flash of a second. That's how the spirit transfers, because we've experienced it, the opposite side. Even the demonic spirits, how they transfer, it's like in an instant. You're doing something, you're saying something, all of a sudden you're a monster, you just become that spirit transfers and you're just in a different world. So the same thing can happen here. Transfers to you, and all of a sudden you feel peace and you feel free. Once the software is installed, you're like, wow. It's a very, we start breathing again. Yeah, we start breathing the fresh air, the fresh Holy Spirit that has always been there. And obviously it feels good to be able to breathe freely without being choked or strangled, right? And all the food that he will feed will swallow nicely, it will digest nicely. You feel refreshed, regenerated, will feel strong. Thoughts will be clear. We won't want to have the viruses, we won't want to have all the ugly thoughts and ugly, what's not good for the computer. It will be cleared. Your body is what I mean. I love children, I've always loved children, babies. But this kind I have never seen. It is a different level of a monstrous behavior. And there is no one to control, no one to say anything. That's how that other side is now. There is absolutely zero awareness. And it's a very raw form of a human manifestation of behavior that has no awareness or sense of noise or sound or people around or neighbors. Even though this is a very packed place and there are people all around, still there's no concept of space, leave alone thinking about the other person. The parents are happy to kick the kids out for some time, make noise outside. I'm just saying, because we tried instilling good habits in our kid. Um, it's a nasty world out there now. It's very noisy, and you're being forced into things that you don't want to do, and the demand to feed its addictions are very high. That's why the frustrations are great. I feel very fortunate that I'm here in this place completely cut off. Even if I attempted to go back into the world, it kind of looked like it was gonna happen, but then he stopped it. So then the energy just got burned, away until it's no more. No, the antivirus is successful. So let the software install smoothly and peacefully, no hurdles, and then the operating system will be happy to have good softwares installed and for anyone to use. Free Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, free coffee. Come in and enjoy. Surf your internet, your inner being, and find everything that is good. Again, I really ask your pardon for all the noise around. I'm completely out of control, but I have to keep going because I respect this energy and I really appreciate these words of wisdom that's flowing through me. Jesus. So if you're going through the same thing, you have a friend here. I understand your plight, and I hope you will overcome it, and we will all end this misery sooner or later, and welcome the new place and space that is preparing for us. Please come soon, Lord. The waiting is excruciating, and the doubts and the fear keeps coming back, whether we've made it or not, whether you're listening or not, whether you're happy or not. Please separate us from the noise and the dirt and all the things that is not like you. Let us be with you, experience your presence, receive your grace, receive your gift, and give it back wherever you put us and to whoever who's seeking. Because it has to be that way, otherwise it'll seem like the same thing out there in the world. So I had mentioned this some other day. I had this experience and it opened my eyes to fine tune what this work is, what am I doing, how can it not be misunderstood as just like another alternative talk or a spiritual fundraiser. It's not like that. This is very serious, this is real, and it's a matter of your soul being saved and your heart being blessed with love, with real love. So, but it is challenging, although this doesn't really care about what's out there, because that's what happens. All the counterfeit things comes out first and starts to claim it's me, it's me, it's me. This particular energy doesn't do that because it has a dignity and integrity of its own. It has a mind of its own, and as it's coming through me, that's my understanding. And it's very silent and it's very quiet. Its presence is very, very loud. It's just there and it's obvious. So for who wants to see it can see it. It's not gonna say, hey, hey, I'm here, I'm here. Otherwise, then it will be like a competition to this other thing that is thinking that it's in competition, that is thinking that it's better than this, and it's thinking that it has won the race and it's won this beautiful energy of love and all the good virtues that you can think of as Christ Himself. So don't worry about all the Antichrist, this, that, and rapture and all that. It's not, it's just everything is a delusion, and it's a loud noise that's distracting. Simply put, when you just go inside yourself and just track your own life, what has happened in your life, in the honest reflection, then it will all come to you. It will, all the rest of the clutter and the fabrications of your decorations and deceptions and made up stuff, that will fall away, and there will be a enlightening feeling of wisdom and knowledge and understanding of your own life and your own self, that you don't have to seek it anywhere else. It's right there in your heart and in your mind. And there is no copyright, and everybody gets the same pay in this company. You have faith and you obey. If you're receiving a word, you know clearly that that's the word, because it goes along with the practicality of your life and your heart's desire and your mind's nature. Everybody is different. Everybody is not the same. So that's it. No need to look at anything else that's happening around except what's happening within, and it's not even being selfish. It is necessary. It is the only way. It is the only way to not get tricked. So we'll thank the opponent's perfect nature of its oppositeness, because I think that energy also in some way works for God, because he knows God so perfectly that he will do something exactly the opposite for us to think that he's God. This kind of God, it is not, does not seek, like I said, it is not uncomfortable. It's a very comfortable friend to be with. There's no push, there's no pull, there's no oppression. You're free to, you're being allowed to look into your own gifts and talents and get it out, and it's very empowering, very encouraging. That kind of energy that knows exactly what you have and brings it out and makes it shine, compared to this other energy that always mocks you or puts you down or makes you cry when he's teaching something. I'm saying all this with experience, literal experiences in life. So my only teacher has been that spirit from within, to hear that voice and then watching it manifest in my real life, practically making room for my growth, my career, my life, even though it's worldly. The touch of God made it so much more beautiful and a wonderful experience to keep as a memory of walking with God. And I'm going to continue to do it because I know it's me, and I want that relationship. I don't want to be a slave. I want to be free from slavery. I want to offer my service to him voluntarily, because it feels so good to do that. And I want him to be my friend always, be in my heart forever, be in my mind as his beautiful thoughts of loving wisdom. If you're scattered and if you're confused and you're jumping from one thing to the other, then you know that there's work to do. This thing, even though it sounds boring, it's just one thing and it's in the same place. It's not. It is so much more fun once you're here. It is an absolute paradise to experience life from this state of mind and his presence. Everything you touch, everything you do becomes beautiful. There's no stress, there's no fancy energies jumping around, creating chaos, creating uncomfortable feeling. Get it? What I'm trying to say? So shine that light. Shine that light, don't be scared. I have been scared and I've been grown up and I've been polished and I'm here. He said your voice will be heard, and I'm here. And it's very humbling, actually. It's very humbling to do the right thing, to do the job well, to help the company grow, your own company, your own ministry. Yeah, it's within you, and we're all ministers of love, beginning from within ourselves. Again, it's different from announcing I'm God, and I'm worshipping myself, and then you do all these nasty things to your body. Let it grow old organically and naturally. Then you're not abusing it, you're not harming it in any way. You are beautiful just as you are. You're very beautiful because He's with you and within you. So think about all that. It's a beautiful day. I hope you all had a good Sunday, and we will see you in the all around. I'll be continuing my prayers for all the good people of this earth, and may all families receive what He has come to give, and come together as one in love, understanding, pure joy, experience life in its fullness, and create a beautiful story, His story, and leave it behind as history. So let us make it shine.